Hi, this is Kathy. I'm just starting my 34th week and I've decided to go ahead and bring my husband in to join us for this week's vlog. This is Jared.
Hello.
And we're just going to kind of go over what's been going on with me so far. A couple of days ago, I woke up around 5:30 in the morning and had felt some contractions. I found out from my doctor this morning that they were contractions. Usually what I've been feeling have been Braxton Hicks, where they're kind of more up in this area and everything just gets super tight. It doesn't really hurt too bad. Shut off the tummy. But what I felt recently was more of in this area, down here. And at first I thought it was really bad gas pains. Like it was just this sharp, intense pain. It lasted about a minute, went away, came back about 2 minutes later, was just as intense, just as sharp, lasted about a minute again. I thought, oh my God, are these contractions? These hurt, because it kept happening every, 2-3 minutes. But the thing is they gradually started getting less intense, and they started spacing out a little further. It went out to about 4 minutes, and about 5 minutes, and the next one I think was like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and so on until it completely went away and I couldn't even feel them anymore. But anyways, that was my little scare Monday morning. I knew not to get too worried though, because it kind of started out fast and started to space itself out, and so I knew then that it wasn't the real deal and that it must have been just, I don't know, I wasn't sure what it was. But anyways, I talked to my doctor about that today. She said she thinks it may have been brought on by maybe dehydration. Also, we'd been walking a lot the day before. We spent the weekend in Laguna Beach for his parents' 45th wedding anniversary, which was really fun. So I think just all the walking around and not keeping well hydrated is what caused that. So we got that figured out. We took a labor and delivery class last night, which was very interesting. How did you feel about it?
I thought about 20% of it was valuable.
I thought about 80% of it was valuable, but that's because I have to go through it and I have to deal with it and I want to know exactly what's going on. So.
Yeah, I think most of it we could have probably rented a DVD and learned just as much.
Well, I've read the entire, basically, what to expect when you're expecting, and I still found the class helpful.
I've watched you read What to Expect When Expecting, which I think is...
It's a great book, but there's always, when you're expecting, you just need as much information as you can get. At least me, that's how I feel.
To show you a couple of videos, to show you a birthing video, and an epidural video, which was fairly interesting. Yeah.
I'm going to have an epidural in case anybody's wondering. Personal choice, I just can't deal with pain, and I don't want to deal with pain, and especially after feeling those first kind of contractions the other morning. That wasn't fun. Very intense, and it only lasted, I think I was experiencing that for just over an hour of all that pain, and come go time, I don't think I'm going to be able to handle the real deal, so epidural for me.
I'm supporting the epidural decision.
I'll be a lot nicer. Let's move on to symptoms. I've been experiencing pain with, I think it's called my sciatica nerve, which is my very lower back, my left side. If I step on my foot wrong, on my left heel, or just twist it the wrong way, I will have this intense pain just shoot down the back of my leg into my spine and down into my foot, and it makes me do the stupidest, jolt. Because it hurts so bad. The next symptom I guess I've been having is heartburn. It hasn't been too bad. It's been very light, not too bad at all. I hear a symptom is supposed to be bad skin. Unfortunately, I know most moms out there are dealing with bad skin, but mine's actually been great. My skin's the best it's looked ever, really.
Your skin was great before.
He has to say that. That's why I married him. He's so cute. Anyways, so my skin's the best it's looked ever. I love my skin. I actually feel great too. Before getting pregnant, I've been battling depression for years and years and years, and was even on...
Now I have the depression.
Now it's moved on to him.
Anyway. I've gotten every single pregnancy symptom.
Oh,
this is no joke.
That's true.
When guys say they get sympathy pains, everything.
That's true. You've been experiencing nausea. I haven't.
I've been dizzy.
He's getting panic attacks and anxiety. He's having to take medication now for anxiety and
everything. Everything.
And I'm doing fine. My skin looks great. I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've been in years, decades. So I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I get pretty irritated easily. I used to be a really patient person. I think I still am, but for the most part, I am not as patient as I used to be, especially with this guy. I love his humor normally. Now that I'm pregnant, I just want to strangle him most of the time. But I still love him. So I just kind of try not to say anything. I just kind of just go into the other room and try and ignore his funny jokes. I know once I'm not pregnant, I'll still laugh. I know once I'm not pregnant, I'll laugh.
My brother has two little boys, and from what I can deduce from their pregnancies, this has been a really good one, and she's been great.
Hasn't been too bad for me.
Did I use deduce the right way?
I've never heard deduce. I thought was something you do in the bathroom. That's just me.
I grew up not having exactly the meals in the home, so to speak. And if my mom watches this, she's going to hate saying this, but she could burn anything. My mom could burn water. And, my brother and I grew up having just awful, awful meals. So the one thing that I find amazing is that my son is actually going to grow up with a mother that can cook real meals and breakfast and things that I never experienced. So I think he's a pretty lucky guy.
Yeah, just don't ask me to bake cookies from scratch. I'm horrible at cookies. Cookies, I don't know why. I'm a horrible baker, but I can see your face.
Oh,
I know what you're doing.
Sorry. Well.
Gotta love them. So now that we're all finished talking about all the symptoms and everything and how my husband's been dealing with the pregnancy, we're just going to go ahead and show off my tummy. I started off at about 24 inches around the waist before I got pregnant. Now I'm at about 38 inches, I think, which is a growth of, 14 inches? So, getting used to that. No stretch marks yet, though. Go ahead and show you. Here's the tummy. No stretch marks, but I do have the linea negra kind of creeping in here. It's not attractive. There you go. All right, we'll see you guys next time.